Bam, we are live once again. How's it going, everybody? We are playing Xenoblade 3. As you can see. One moment. Here we go. That is better. Or is it? One more moment. Yeah, that's a bit better. Had to blow my nose. Very annoying. Everything's fine, you're ready to go, and then start the stream and you got a cough or blow your nose or something like that right away. It's not fun. Man, this is disruptive. I wanted to play games. I want to come out the gate. Swing it. All right, well, that's okay now. So I have temporarily suspended new words because I have not finished a full day in a long time. So there's these small group of words that are kicking my butt, and I'm never really learning them, and then I'm going on to the next day and adding another group of words. So I've suspended the new words for temporarily until I get a grasp and start doing these reliably. Hopefully it only takes a day or two. We are going to do a few of these words here. And no. Oh, I know it's yesterday, but I can never remember how to say it. Kanojo or some shit? I don't remember. Kino. Soko. Over there. Oh, just there. I don't remember. I just know it has a weird soft Y sound. 今日の勉強を始めましょう。意味 meaning significance. This one is I'm gonna say basho. 誰と Dare. Okay. Dare. 大丈夫 All right, okay. Actually, my mom's calling me. One moment. All right, I'm checking something out for my mom here real quick. Let's see. What the hell? All right. This guy should have what I'm looking for here, hopefully. Old. Used. Scrap. That is not at all what I thought this would be about. Sorry for the delay, though, guys. What happens? Mm-hmm. Oh. What I'm looking for? Nope. Not what I'm looking for. Ah, this might be what I'm looking for. Really? Can't believe that wasn't what I was looking for. All right, what if I do this? Yikes. What? Can't be normal. All right, I think that's gonna be. Yeah, that should be what I'm looking for. All right. Yeah, I'll go through that another time. We'll leave that up and put that to the side. Now we can play the game, and I'm not gonna do more words for now because I had to help my mom. So
I'm coming with you.
all right, let's do some turn-ins. You won't, mate. You won't. Where's my turn-ins? Was I supposed to do the turn-ins before hitting chapter 6 and you're no longer allowed to do them anymore? The hell this? I put him on my team, right? He's on my team? Where is he? What? There he is. Well, why can't I do my turn-ins anymore? Alright, I guess we gotta Google it, see what the hell's going on. I thought I was playing the Xenoblade 3. Stupid name of this colony, Colony 30. Colony 30 can't turn things in any. All right, build robot quest. Gotta find out the name of this stupid ass. Nope. Colony 30. Get a list of every fucking quest in there. Why can't the game just quests? All right, Colony 30 walkthrough. Maybe this will help me. What's the name of this guy? Papa. Okay. There's only one entry for side quest. Roll F. All right. Say colony. Let's just say Rapapo. Big friendly friend. Okay. Can't turn stuff. Put in chapter 6. It'd be nice if the game just fucking worked. try chapter 6 on this one. Can't finish. Big friendly friend. I'm about not playing this game. Fucking. Why does the game just not work? And of course, the internet is complete and total shit because of Google, so you can't fucking find any information on anything. Let's try AI. I think I'm about to quit this game again and just not play it and ever finish it. This is the worst Xenoblade game. It's not even kind of close. It borders on being bad. Why can't I just fucking finish the quest? Yeah, I didn't finish it though. I didn't finish it. It just finishes itself, so is it failed? I don't understand.
with you.
I didn't finish this. I don't understand what's going on. I don't think that friendly friend thing is all the turn-ins. Called something else. And that's just like the first aspect of the turn-ins. Yeah, I think the reason why that's shown complete is because it's like only the first part of the quest. Yes, this is even getting to phase 2. It said there were 10 phases. This is for phase 2. That's not. Dude, why do they love this character so much? Like, there's so many quests that require you have them on your team. Fucking annoying. That was so annoying to deal with. Phase 3. have another idea. So hard to figure out. I hate Google Games. This is a bad game. I changed my mind. It's just a bad game. Gritting my teeth trying to fucking get through it. I hope the next one isn't bad, or I'll never play a game again. Because this is signs that they're losing it. That they don't have the same team or something anymore. The writing is worse. Like everything, literally every aspect of this game is worse than Xenoblade 2 and 1. Of course, they don't list the quests. Of course, they don't list the quests. Why would they? Why would any fucking website? That would only be the logical thing to fucking do. Xenoblade 3. All side quests. This is what I gotta fucking do now. I gotta go through every side quest in the entire fucking game, referencing the characters that are required. All right. So I know he's required for Big Friendly Friend. Here we go. Required hero, Valdi. So if I open up Valdi, does it list him backwards? Is it listed backwards? Quest that he would be required in backwards? Because that would make things a lot fucking easier. But I'm guaranteeing it's not. Oh, of course it doesn't. Fucking doesn't. Because no one knows how to fucking do anything anymore. Alright, every fucking quest in the entire game. Let's just start opening them up. Here we go. I'm checking them one at a fucking time. This is a big friendly friend. Try something else too for a second here. I might have found what it's called. All right, so let's see. Okay, finally I think someone's okay, wait. See, but why isn't he listed as a requirement? It's more bad game design because he is required. You can't do it if he's not on your team. Okay. Missing luggage. Someone else having the exact same problem as me and no one knows how to fix it. That's good, at least I found someone with the same problem. And I found the second person with the same problem. hate this stupid website and that I have to do this now. Load the damn thing. Some people are like, try restarting the game. Like, not like creating a new file, but like restarting the game. Because there's like a memory leak or something. Alright, well, let's try all the damn things people are suggesting. One of them is to do all the bubble quests and we do have some new bubble quests that seem unrelated, so let's do those. Ridiculous.
I'm coming with you. Something smells. I'm starved. Let's grab.
No one can fight on empty
I hope
batteries.
Xenoblade 4 is like Xenoblade 2 or 1. It has nothing to do with Xenoblade 3.
Hey, listen
If
to
they
this,
continue
will
to
ya?
make the series. I'm fine if they don't. With such a flop like this, I'm fine if they move on and try to do something that inspires them more. Lots of Armu around Colony 30, isn't there? It must be nice of them. Lots of food around and Armu meat. It ain't nothing to scoff at. You keep saying Armus and Armus, but actually the proper term would be, I don't fucking care. One of the horns of... Speaking of meat quality, Armus have more... Why is he talking about subcutaneous fat?
Hey, listen to this, will ya?
We have thousands of side quests at chapter 6. Would you not waste my fucking time by talking about subcutaneous fat? That'd be nice. Hey everyone, I got something I've been meaning to ask you all. If so, we'll probably address the Riku and us. Lands, you are correct in town. Ordinarily would also be correct, but I want to know what everyone's favorite Levnesses are. And I hate fucking sitting down at the table talking about our feelings thing. Why isn't it just in normal play? For me, it's thorax. Easiest to get around. I like Bolognese myself. They look fun. Uranus, I suppose. It's on a cutting edge of technology. I don't think I've ever looked at Levnesses through the particular lens. Me neither. What's your fave then, Baldi? Me? Well, it's obvious it has to be. Oh, we know yours already. Let me just say it. What? I want to say it. Let me say it. Kill you.
Hey, we gotta talk.
I want to kill you. The principal function of Colony 0 is to maintain the state of war between Kevis and Agnes. As a result, our activities cover all of Ionis, and we seldom stop in one place. Wait, you don't have any designated points for resting and refueling? Correct. All required preparations are performed ad hoc. Don't like the sound of that. That's a wreck of health. There's no need to follow orders now. How about looking for a place for you to settle down? I'm with Mimi on this. How about Xearrik? I have also considered the residential environment as a matter of high priority. Procurement of safe location is desirable for the sake of all present. But we'll have to convince another colony to take them in. That won't be easy. Any discussion would be likely to reveal Colony 0's origin. They have to be careful not to let any of it slip out. Why? Why? Why does it fucking matter? Like, oh, well, because they fought people before. Yes, all the colonies fought each other. Why the fuck do you need to hide that? I'm so tired of these characters fucking lying to people for no reason. Like, lying in the first place is annoying as fuck. These people are supposed to be heroes, but they fucking lie constantly. But then they do it for no fucking reason other than just for the sake of lying. Makes it even worse. It would be hard to keep up with the city. And the castles would be a bust too. Well, I guess. Did you say the castles? Lance, that's it. What is it? The prison camp in Agnes Castle. It's a better place to live in the colony. Oh, that's right. Wait, are you being serious? Yeah, no. We'll sort of... Okay, we're going to the prison. It's satisfactory. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I agree. Lots of words. All right, we're going to the castle. Jesus Christ, how many fucking ways you say that you're gonna castle?
Been meaning to talk to you guys.
I can stand the writing in this game. Wasn't the pulley guy involved in the hiding of the... Especially this part of the fucking writing. It just goes on for fucking ever, and it's such a waste that we have to go here and do any of this to begin with, and then it won't ever shut the fuck up.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
As a person who tends to read literally every line of dialogue and talk to every single fucking person in the game, I can tell you this game wastes the fuck out of people's time with insanely pointless dialogue. Nothing they said mattered. You could literally observe what happened. Hey, are you such and such? Yes. No, wait. Runs away. Now let's talk about the fact that he ran away for a full fucking minute. Do you... Like, why were there an additional, like, 10 lines of dialogue about him running away? We get it. He fucking ran away.
Guess we'll clamber up here.
It tends to only be like this in the side quest content. The main quest content is tight and nice, but everything in the side quest, not 100% of the time, but most of the time, but everything in the side quests, it's just obnoxious wastes of your fucking time with the writing. It's the reason why I'm on chapter 6 and I've been doing side quests for like 40 hours or some shit now. Hey, what's that? Doing best and working hard for Alexandria. Please give me praise as Don't look at thing without ask. Very rude. Alexandria. The Alexandria who's the commander of Colony Loda. What exactly are you working so hard for her on? And I recommend being as detailed as possible. From where I'm standing, it looks like we're doing intelligence work. You are doing intelligence work. This nothing to do with Alexandria. Pulley, free agent, act only on self. I feel like we shouldn't be addressing this alone. We should put this to Colony 30. Then we should see Yazet. Where'd the Napan go? Is he like our prisoner now or something? Oh. Where'd that come from? That was not in the dialogue. Think it wasn't translated correctly? Daisuke. I think it wasn't translated correctly because nothing he said should lead to the word Daisuke. Not even Suki. Like, acquaintance, knows of, unknown relationship, maybe? Unknown relationship would be what should be said. Not relationship either. Unknown connection. There you go. Unknown connection. But love with an exclamation point. That doesn't make any fucking sense based on the dialogue. I think this is one of those confirmations that the game isn't translated. Which it could also be one of the reasons I hate the game. Because the main thing I hate about the game is the fucking writing. Let me see if I've got it right. This Nippon was intending to pass Colony 30's intelligence to another colony. Not necessarily. In addition, hoping to cause rifts within the colony, he masterminded a plan to steal Mecha Friend's parts. Yeah, that's about it. Pulley not let Colony 30 defeat Alexandria. So Pulley defeat Colony 30 instead and make Alexandria happy. That's the plan. So, what now, Commander Valdi? Good question. I don't want my friends to be hurt. So Pulley, can we all just be friends and get along? Valdi? Pulley, sorry. Pulley feels so huge remorse. All is forgiven. Really? Valdi says he forgives him. Pulley have change of heart and will work very hard now. What? His captain had nothing to say about that, huh? Pulley hindered the Doric project in Alexandria's for Alexandria's sake, but Valdi still forgave him, and they resolved to work together to finish Doric.
Changed.
So yeah, apparently it was one of those damn dialogues. I'm glad. I mean, it only took like a half an hour, but I finally fucking tracked it down. You remember back when you used to search for something on the internet and it just showed up?
Everyone got their strength back?
Back before Google started manipulating the algorithm to be all political and shit. And then everything stopped working.
I hear Pulley's helping with the construction now. Hope he's keeping his nose to the grindstone.
Your mama's fucking helping with the construction.
We should remain wary of him.
Construction of the whorehouse she works for. Dinky and Widge start off wrong feet and Mecha Friend after past incident, but all chiming now. Dork, currently proceeding on track with phase 5. Friend, please bring materials.
Which was it again?
I'll bring your mama. 8. Why does it require 8 of those? Material all gathered. Phase 5 now complete. Much thanks. Hard efforts of friends keep construction ticking nice. But before Rapapa go ahead of self, Phase 6 involve making of Doric system parts will be tricky. With preparation prepared, Rapapa take quick break from inspection. Oh, we're...
Hey, Aldi, is Zat not around? Ah, you're right. I wonder where he's gone.
Alright, so now we gotta do another quest. We have to... Hey! Hey! Calm down! He's like all like pervert. He's like he wanted to do some titty grabbing. You keep that shit to yourself. Who the hell programmed you to be a pervert robot? He's like, oh, squeezing the air and shit. Yes, it. What happened?
We're standing 1 minute and then flop onto ground.
Okay, fully voice acted. This means Ascension Quest.
What?
You're overreacting, don't you think? I'm just exhausted, that's all.
You've been pushing yourself too hard.
Your mama's exhausted.
Workload's pretty intense right now. I've got to do my part to keep the colony running.
Is it really that bad?
We used to get support based on how well the Levner squadrons performed in battle. The castle provided for us, so now we have to work like a mudder to make up the shortfall.
Why didn't you tell me?
Didn't think I needed to. I thought I could manage well enough by myself.
Now that stink of untruth.
Let's close all these damn web pages I had to open. Just an absurd amount of them. Be good for my system memory to not have to have 100 web pages open. I need to check something, but I should be able to do it really quick. What does 6,080 mean? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. I'm gonna have to take a bit of a break. This is important. I gotta make sure. Oh, I gotta make sure it's so let me gotta mute my mic. Of that desktop, and I do some really quick research on okay. Give me a few minutes, okay? All right, I think I figured it out. I just gotta call my mom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Mom's been having some car issues. Ugh. All that was about. Let's see. Same one, right? Yes. Okay. Good deal. And so I needed to help her with that. I needed taken care of. Bingada bingada bongada 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 bingada 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 bongada ding. Done. All right. And a rip. Done. Put you back on there. Patience will be able to play. Oh, no, I got. So I can close that. Pointlessly eating up resources. Actually, minimize that. That stuff more after. All right, now that's. Oh, that's voice acted there.
Did not want sympathy vote.
Hey!
You don't want to act dependable to get on good side of Valdi. Tried hard not to show weakness.
Is that true?
What does it matter? Fact is, I can't be lying down on the job.
Look, we get that you're under a lot of pressure. What is it that needs doing, anyhow?
Stop the pressure.
Dispatching of Lovelaces to Colony Lambda.
The hell was that old song? Not even that old, really.
To Lambda?
Maybe 10, 20 years old. Somewhere between there.
So you're lending out Kavesi Levnesses to Agnes?
That's right. Even after they've served their purpose in battle, the Levnesses themselves can still function. I wanted to get as much use out of them as I could.
So he say. But now look at sorry state of him.
Yeah, look at the sorry state of him.
Where Papa also been showing you at ropes as little side project.
What a letdown.
Oh, you were teaching me?
Let me help. I'd love to. Come on. Give me a job to do.
Huh? Well, if you're asking... How about handling the Levnes shipment I was talking about? Once you get them there, it's just a matter of delivering them to the commander.
I am still going to do movie night tonight in spite of the late start and the amount of work that I had to do due to a couple of things. So it's going to be a pretty short stream today, obviously. I only streamed the game for like, what is it? This is like, we've been going for an hour and 50 minutes-ish, and maybe 10 minutes of gameplay. Oh, this is maybe the worst stream I've ever done.
Sure thing. I can do that.
Incidentally, what need does Commander Izzard have with Kavesi Levnesses?
I'm not 100% on the details, but he wants them for some kind of survey.
Levnesses to scout something out. I wonder what's going on at Lambda.
Lambda.
No point speculating when we can just check it out ourselves. Right?
Right.
Be thorough, yeah? Oh, but, don't push it too hard.
What if I want to push it real good? I'm referencing another older song. Sounds like you came at a good time then. Oh, did you just show up?
Oh, we'll be fine.
Or did I miss that
You just
chat
take a lie
message and
down
it was
make
pretty
sure
old
you're all
now?
rested up. So then, off
Yeah,
to
well, when I first started the
Colony, here we
stream,
go.
I had a problem with understanding what was going on in the quest and why it wouldn't start, and that took me about a half an hour to figure out. So there wasn't even any gameplay. Then I started playing the game. I started playing the game, and there was like 15 minutes of the bad dialogue, bad side quest dialogue. Quests to this game, side quests are hit and miss. When they miss really bad. Then I was interrupted at some point before that. I was interrupted by my mother calling. Oh yeah, at the very beginning of the stream, called me, and that was like 10 minutes. At the very beginning of the stream, when nothing was happening, and then I was like, you know what? I like about like 20 minutes ago or so, I was like, you know what? I have to finish this thing for my mom. I can't leave her stranded. Something might happen. So I want to take care of this now, not later on tonight. So I went ahead and finished some of the research I had to do so I could get her something so that minimizes the chance of her being stranded. And you know, that took another 20 minutes or so. So yeah, not much gameplay on the stream today.
Colony relations got updated.
We're not walking all the way there. We're just going there. Today's another one of those days where the hot and the cold are pretty much the same almost. The high and the low. There we go. Yeah, a high of 55 and a low of 53.
Commander Izzard, right? We're here with the Levnesses you ordered.
I appreciate how readily you accepted our request. Thank you. But I must say, I hadn't expected you to deliver them in person, Commander.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had to improvise. Oh, you know how to operate them, right? Our guys normally do the piloting.
We've hired pilots for that very reason. Though, we wouldn't mind getting some pointers.
Oh, that's great. Our pilots have been wanting to chat with you too. Anything you need to know, just ask.
Glad to hear it.
Commander Izzard, I hear you're using the Levnesses for some sort of survey. Care to divulge?
Yes, about that. We've observed recently that our water sources around the colony are being rapidly depleted.
So you're using them to investigate?
No. In fact, the survey branch has already identified the cause. It's the Ansels living at the top of the Great Falls.
Ansels? But their natural habitat should be the Urian Mountains.
Indeed. And their presence here has been affecting the flora. We're particularly concerned about their laying waste to the cure grass we use to treat our troops.
That's an issue, all right.
So you want to take those overgrown feather brains out of the picture? That it?
Which is why you need powerful Levnesses.
You're looking a bit worse for wear there, is he? You been running yourself ragged too?
Yo. The Kamravi armor on her severely nerfs her boobies. Doesn't even have boobs anymore with the Kamravi armor. Like, I don't know. Can you tie down boobs as big as hers to make them look that small? Or is it just like they're like, you know what?
Too.
My lieutenant's also been burning himself out.
Oh.
Noah?
We'll help you out too.
I appreciate the offer, but I think
That one character is emphatically British. I have never before met an emphatically British person. Or maybe, I don't know. That seems pretty British to me.
And you're going to collapse from overexertion too. Better to share the load, no? It'll make life easier.
Valdi's really worried about him.
Emphatically British. That's hilarious, dude.
Could be a nice little excursion. No one's gonna complain.
all right then, if it's no trouble. We'll have this issue sorted in no time flat with you on board.
Yeah, pretty much all the voice actors here. Yeah, are recruited from that region. It's like, you what, mate? Like they'll say some shit like that. They actually do that at some point.
Easy peasy. Just
So
let
it's
us
not just British, but it's like the whole United Kingdom area. Like, you know, they got like the Scottish and Irish accents, and
I look forward to this, Commander Valdi.
the Cockney or whatever accent. And I'm not a professional when it comes to accents of any kind, really.
Hey, tell me something.
So
You and Izzard pals tie on.
with my
I wouldn't exactly say pals. The commander is
non-expert
akin, perhaps, to your
ears,
chief status.
that's at least what it sounds like. And most of the people are recruited from the regions around there.
Something smells tasty.
For all I know, though, they could be fake. They could just be like really shitty fake, like British accents, and I wouldn't even know. I feel like I'd be able to hear one, but you know. You got the just because I think I can hear it doesn't mean I actually am confident I would be able to pick up on the subtlety of someone who's not quite there. You know, like those people who try to have in some sort of region of America an accent, but they're from England or something like that, and you're like, yeah, nice try. And they're like, what? No, that's perfect. I was like, oh no, it's not. Like, no, it is not. I mean, it's perfect for someone who moved from the United Kingdom trying their best to sound like they were born here, but they weren't. It's perfect for that. If that's what you're trying to pass yourself off as.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Eno's gonna buff right up with this.
Is this like a rare thing?
It's like sometimes when I do funny accents, my British and Southern accents get mashed together. And I don't. And like sometimes when I'm about to start one, like I'll accidentally start the other one instead. Or I won't be able to start. Or I'm like, wait, because I don't really, I just do them instinctively. I didn't like ever practice, or I know that I'm supposed to say a thing a specific way. It's just I do it instinctively based on, you know, what I've heard. So like when I talk like this right here, this isn't exactly right, but you can sort of hear it. I'm suddenly a little bit more country than I normally am. But I can get even more country if I want. I just don't want. And I don't actually think about that as I do it, like the way I said want. I don't think to myself, oh, this is how you're supposed to say want in a country accent. It's just I do it instinctively. And so I don't know, I could be doing that stuff wrong. And you know, same goes for the English stuff. And I know I have to be off on that because like I said, every now and then they'll merge together and I'll accidentally be doing one or the other. I think my favorite though is my hoity-toity rich British person accent. Because it's so over the top. Like I feel like I should be adjusting my monocle and shit. Like I feel like I shouldn't be able to use that accent without a top hat and a monocle.
This was a nice find.
All right. But I should probably practice accents at some point. That way I don't just do them instinctively and pull them off most of the time, but I actually understand how they work and what I'm doing, and then I can actively pull them off on command all of the time rather than just most of the time. Like even though that the hoity-toity super rich British person accent character voice sound thingy is like my favorite, that's one of the ones I can do the least on command. Wow, it's a rainbow. Yeah, I bet you I could be pretty good at voices, doing
This was a nice find.
funny voices and accents and things like that if I tried. Thing is that I can do a fair amount without practicing and an actual knowledge of how I'm doing them. Just like, hey, let's just do it.
Oh, that's a real one.
Mince meat. Kick him aside.
We'll be out here in no time.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Let's go over there and get a few of those thingies. What am I forgetting? Oh, where am I going? There's something I'm forgetting. But me seeks don't remember what I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. But back on the voices thing, I don't know, man. I feel like I have a hard enough time speaking English properly. Do I need to make it more difficult by trying to do various accents on command accurately? And I'm trying to learn Japanese. I think so, at least. Suki. E.
Is this
Right.
like a rare thing?
Banan Daisuke.
The ant cells were sighted a bit further up, right?
That's right. There are skeeter nests around here as well. We should take care.
Wait, is that...
Oh, this looks serious.
Is this who's been giving
Is
you
anybody
so
the
much
correct
trouble?
class? Hold on. You gotta undo. Abort. Abort. Alright, we'll switch out Uni, who I've been told is the boss. Oh wait, no, not. Yeah.
You line him up?
One
I'll
less
knock him
healer.
down.
Five attackers,
Wait,
2 healers.
is
Sounds
that-
legit.
Okay, well, we doing this?
Is this who's been giving Izzard so much trouble?
That looks like them all.
What's that
They won't
behind
be
you?
tearing up the cure grass any longer. I hope that now... their fighting days are finally over.
Baldy, pleased to look. Such pretty, pretty flowers.
Oh, wow. But it's such a tiny patch of them.
You think those ants have got them or something?
No, those flowers are from the Urian Mountains. And they don't normally grow in this region.
Well, how then?
Maybe it's just as Uni said. Maybe The Ansels carried the seeds and they ended up here.
That's nuts. They probably had the seeds stuck in their feathers. And they just happened to land here.
Still, of all the places they could have bloomed.
It's just random chance, Uni. Not like they grew here on purpose. Only questions whether they make it.
They did choose. They chose to bloom up here. They never gave up. They're just like me.
You what?
This world.
Just
it
like you.
lives and breathes, just like me.
Happy revelation?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I never thought we'd be able to find a serious anemone here.
You look pretty pleased, Tyon. Make us a cuppa then.
Kill the flowers. Jump on them. You know how cruel that would be? Be terrible. I'd feel like the worst.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, this'll be over like that.
You can be sure I'll do my part.
Nice moves. We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
What's going on with these dudes? You guys having your little party? You enjoying yourselves, huh? Are you on timeout? Why are you looking at the tree? Are you in timeout? Were you a naughty Levinus? Someone put you in timeout? Oh, you need to behave yourself in the future, okay? What the fuck is going on here?
Is that what I think it is?
I'll never look at flowers the same way against they're just like me. Flowers were blooming from other people's souls because that was them. Chained Echoes is psychotic. Need to finish it. Chained Echoes. I don't know what that is. Chain Echo. Yeah. I've heard of this.
I should write this all down.
It's on my wish list. I actually have this wish listed. I don't remember wish listing it though. Just know that I've seen it on my wish list a bunch of times. So something I heard about it made me put it on there. Maybe you're the one who told me about it. I don't know.
I see it went well. We've already received your report.
It's okay. It was so little that I should be able to forget what the hell you're talking about by the time I would play it, if I play it. I see it went well. We've already received your report.
About the Ansel's impact on the environment.
It's all good. Our survey branch will be monitoring the situation carefully.
Then how about we leave the Levinuses here? Could you give us an update if you happen to find out anything new?
You feeling okay there, Valdi? You sound like you're interested in something that's not a Levinus.
Oh, come on. They're adapting to their environment by themselves. It's such an amazing phenomenon. How could I possibly pass it up?
Phenomenon. Ba-dum. That's what I think every time I hear the word phenomenon. Ba-dum.
Ah, how indeed. The most feared mechanic in Kevis. So wide-eyed and innocent.
Huh?
Up until we met in person, I pictured you as a cold, ruthless commander who would stop at nothing to achieve victory.
That's the Colony 30 Consul's fault.
Yeah. Valdi himself's got nothing but Levnis on the brain.
Levnis on the brain.
Hey, that's mean. Well, perhaps you're right. I've been blindly sending Levnises to their destruction.
But you're only looking at one aspect of the whole. Aren't you furthering a large-scale project for a new model? I hear it's a type of Levnis designed for a wholly different purpose.
Huh? How'd you hear about that?
He's making girlfriend Levnises. like those damn people that are doing it right now. Like, oh, here's your companion robot. Like, can it do the dishes? No. Then it's fucking worthless.
The survey branches size of this everywhere.
Oh, look at me and the fancy spy network I used to work for.
If that robot ain't gonna do the dishes and sweep the floor, I don't give a fuck.
You're talking about Xearrik. He's my friend. When he's finished, you've
See,
got
told
to
you,
come
companion robot. Friend.
I believe I will. I look forward to building a lasting friendship with Colony 30. I'd be happy to accept your assistance in the future.
Great, I can't wait. Good news all round, huh? Phew, now I'm friends with Izzard. Uzette has so got to hear about this.
Well then, let's not keep him waiting. Back to Colony 30.
Ooh. I mean, I wouldn't be able to afford it, but
Something smells tasty.
if they sold like made robots,
The Levnises around here sure are a lively bunch.
So they take good care of them. The mechanics must really take pride in their work.
and they were like sci-fi bullshit, not like those little Roomba vacuum thingies, but like proper, like it walks around and you're like, hey, make me a sandwich.
Smells tasty.
And do the laundry afterwards. And it's like, okay. Then I definitely would get something like that if it was like affordable, which it wouldn't be. I know other people will be like, oh no, the robot, it's gonna murder me and whatnot, and so I'm definitely not gonna do that. I was like, I'm cool. I'll take the chance that the robot murders me so I don't have to do damn dishes anymore. Like, I'll risk it. All right, I'll risk it. Like, it's like, what about the robot uprising? It's worth the chance to not have to do dishes anymore. All right, like, I don't have to do dishes. I don't have to do laundry. It all just kind of takes care of itself, you know. I just gotta pay the power bill for the damn thing to stick itself up into the wall. Yeah, I'll risk it. Possible robot uprising taking over the world. Definitely worth the possibility of all my chores being done without me having.
I'm starved.
Yeah,
Let's grab something.
maybe that's not what other people want made robots for, but that's damn sure what I want a made robot for. Doing the, oh my god,
Here we go.
like that's ecstasy. All right, you know, they think oh some kind of love robot. I was like, no, true ecstasy is all your damn household chores being done for you without even having to ask. Come home and dinner's already made. Could you fucking imagine? I don't need that other shit. Just do my laundry, clean my room, clean my room up. I was like, all right, I'm finished using this workout equipment. Put it away from me. Pulley will turn over new leaf. It's like, I don't feel like doing the gardening today. Go outside and do my gardening. Commit self to help with construction of Dork. So you're over Alexandria now? That have nothing to do with it. Pulley is still thinking up other scheme to win heart of Darling. It's like in the same thing. It's like, I'll set up my exercise equipment. Spot me. This is like, but what if it purposely strangles you with the weight? I'm willing to take that chance. I will risk it for the proverbial biscuit of not having to do chores anymore.
I'm back.
Could you imagine? You download the construction update and you're like, maid robot. Like, yeah, I gave you the construction update. You know how to do roofing now? Like, yes. All right, I order all the supplies. Do my roof. Come on, dude. It's like, maid robot. You got the you got the mechanics update that I installed in you? I was like, yeah, all right. My alternator's messing up. Replace it for me. You know, sometimes you're gonna do stuff yourself too, right? But you know, sometimes you're like busy. Like, I don't feel like fucking. I got better shit to do right now. I'm trying to get a high score in Super Mario Bros. I don't got time to be doing roofing. Fix my shit. I could fall. I'm getting old, man.
Hey, you taking it easy now?
I got enough scars. I don't need no more. I'm good.
Yeah. You were gone for some time. It wasn't just a quick there and back.
Yeah, one thing led to another.
But you got to be over 40.
Sorry to butt in.
That should be the law. You got to be over 40 to have a maid robot. Or married with children. And if you get a divorce, you lose the maid robot. That way none of these kids are like, they grow up their whole fucking life without ever having to take out their own garbage or clean their own room or fix their own shit. And when they hit 40, then they can have a maid robot, even if they're single.
They're not bothering a real tizzy. Won't stop moaning about the lack of Levnite.
Oh, they finally gone and used it up.
Is it important?
It's an ore we use for Levness maintenance. Tune them up with it and they're gliding like they're on ice.
We're already negotiating with Colony 4 to get us some of theirs. I don't suppose you could try to smooth things over with the crew, just for the time being.
Oof. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Uzette, you know that transmission we received earlier?
Came in there awfully
Well,
first,
there's a
Colony
problem.
30 soldier.
How much is this guy juggling?
1.
There's not much point in him trying to recuperate here when he keeps getting pestered like this.
What? What do you mean? You can't arrange a shipment?
Oh, I wasn't privy to the details. All I know is that some guy called Solon from Colony 4 told us to tell you.
Hey, Noah.
I know what you're thinking.
Could you imagine
take
having
this
to
to
read
Colony
this shit
4.
out loud?
Let's.
Colony relations got
What's
updated.
going on in Colony?
Very happy that this quest is voice acted.
What's going on in Colony 4 exactly?
Let's go to Solon and the supply team.
How are we looking here? The future will never be here, man.
They're mince meat. Kick 'em aside.
Let's end this quickly. Nothing a bit of teamwork can handle.
Whatever happened to not being careless?
Oh, this'll be over like that. Alright, keep 'em coming.
I was led to believe we'd have flying
I
cars,
was the MVP. You're
cool
all
ass
thinking it.
robots that followed us around and did shit for us like our laundry, hoverboards and self-lacing shoes, jackets that dried themselves. Mars colonies, public space travel at an affordable price.
Mince meat. Kick 'em aside.
Well, this won't be any trouble.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
No more communism.
They're mince meat. Kick 'em aside. Don't let your guard down.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Space aliens. Bionic knees and eyeballs.
Oh, this'll be over like that.
That's right. Let's make it quick.
We're unstoppable with you around,
That
Senna.
was spectacular. I'm the girl with the gall.
Such sadness. Much regret.
This is something decent, right?
I didn't get any of that shit. Ew.
Oh,
They're
that's a real one.
mince meat. Kick 'em aside.
At least give me my bionic eyes,
Whatever happened to
man.
not being careless?
I can't see. I can't see shit. Wars fought in giant cool ass Japanese robots. You get inside them and shit, and you got energy swords and shit.
They're mince meat.
Die, monster.
You can be sure of who that was. First come, first serve. Senna, let's see it. Go, fire! Still forget. Show us what you got, Senna. Quick draw. Rock and throw.
That is a lot of health.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
Take that discount, Godzilla.
Whoa, what's this?
This'll be over like that. Be done. First blood.
First serve. Senna, the element of surprise.
Keep it up, Leo.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Oh, this'll be over like that.
Let's end this quickly. First blood. No
Most of the bad shit has come true, but none of the good shit. You just got to be grateful that that some of the worst of the bad shit didn't come true, you know. Just lots of it. I mean, even when I was a kid, I already resigned myself to not being able to have a flying car. Because that shit didn't make sense to me when I was a kid. It was like, don't people like wrecking this shit all the time? Isn't it like the #1 cause of like death just about? Like, yeah, people crash into each other constantly. Like, what happens when they start flying around instead? Aren't planes harder to control than cars? Yeah. I don't think they're gonna let people fly around in a fucking flying car. I don't think people are gonna let that happen. Someone robs a bank and they just get in their flying car and fly away. They ain't gonna let that shit happen. And I was right about it, you know. They indeed did not let that kind of shit happen.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You're all thinking it. Eno's gonna buff right up with this.
Most of the other stuff, come on, man. You could have gave me my bionic eyeballs. Figure it out. At least regrow some. Like, take a sample and grow me a new set of eyeballs and transplant, so I don't have fucking, I'm not going blind anymore. But basically, they're just my eyes but younger. I thought that would be one of the easier things to do. To make healthy parts of a person, you know. Apparently we haven't even figured that shit out yet.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You're all thinking it.
It might rain Wednesday. You were talking about the possibility of snow or something, right, Cascade? Or was that you who mentioned that? It might finally happen. Supposedly. It could happen Wednesday. Like I said, it's been about 5 years or so. And normally, that's about
It's already getting dark.
the average time in between snowstorms in this part of the world. Once about every 5 years. So we're due. It could happen. I could go outside and see it snowing. And I miss the snow. I always do.
Is
There
that what I
wasn't
think
you.
it is?
They're mince meat. Kick 'em aside.
That's right. Let's make it quick. Throw away.
Right, let's push on.
Look, Kevis and Agnes are
I'm a
beefing.
big fan of science fiction. You're gonna get snow tonight? That's cool, man.
Good thing we found this.
I'm a big fan of science fiction. When I was younger, I thought about trying to be a writer, and I thought about writing some science fiction / fantasy.
They're mince meat. Kick 'em aside.
Let's make it easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your...
My idea was to merge the two, to take basically take the normal world, have some sort of apocalyptic event happen, and the normal world becomes magic in quotation marks. But really what all that happened is that physics changed for some weird reason that people don't understand why. And so
Good thing we
the
found
first
this.
series of books is simply the turning, you know, of the real world, like our real normal natural world, into magical world. And then after that's concluded, the next series of books takes place well after that. And science is a thing again, and things are very sci-fi at some point. And it might not be the very next series of books, it might slowly progress, you know.
Looks like a pretty rare
But
specimen.
basically that would be part of science is a thing again. It's just the rules, physics have changed, the way energy works and things like that is just different. And so you have to use new ways of doing things. And what it would result in is a RPG-ish style world, you know, like the fantasy RPGs. So you get technology. Like they have things that seem like technology, but they're kind of magical at the same time. But in my, you know, part of it was that I wanted it to not just be fantasy bullshit. Like I didn't want it to be like magic. That's how it works. Like, oh, how does it work? Magic. Oh, so whenever the plot needs something, it's just magic. It's like, yeah, I fucking hate that kind of fantasy. And so what it would be is that I came up with a very structured set of rules for the way that the world functions. Like everything works. And then write stories within that system. You.
They're mince meat. Kick 'em aside.
They seem a little easy.
Quick draw.
But yeah, that was my idea. I had a lot of stuff worked out. Like I thought about the system quite a bit, like how the physics of the world would work and what was the cause of the turning. None of that would really be talked about directly, but it's just something I was like, oh, I feel like I have to know these things. If I don't know them, then I won't, and I have to figure out what they are later on, and they'll just be plot holes because these things should have worked this way and that should have worked that way.
In my strategy.
The way I was going to express some of this to the reader, was to have some scientist characters, basically, like literally like a physicist and some other fields that are part of like the good guy group, who as the good guy group are doing things, you know, building like a community and trying to like bring some sort of law and order to this effed up chaotic world that they're currently living in now because everything broke down. Those people would be like, oh, look at this. And, you know, main character would be like, yeah, well, what does that mean? And it's like, well, you know, it functioned like this in the blah, blah, blah. And the reason it functioned like this is because this is how physics work, you know. But now it functions like this. And that means there's something here that we haven't yet discovered. And so there'd be other characters like, nah, it's just fucking magic, man. It's like, no, there's no such thing as magic. You know, that would be like, you know, the physicist or whatever would be very insisting. It's like, there's no such thing as magic. I don't care if things have changed, if things are different. He doesn't believe in magic. He knows that something comes from somewhere. Nothing comes from nothing. If it's nothing, something always has to come from somewhere. It just doesn't just poof into existence and there's no reason for its existence. Like there's a series of things that cause this thing to happen. It's just those causes and effects are not known anymore because of some weird change that's happened. That was very important to me. If I was to do that kind of thing, I would like, that was very important to me because that's something that I always hate in fantasy and in science fiction. It happens less in science fiction, but it does happen.
Agni and Levnis in a Kavesi colony. Only recently it would have been unthinkable.
Nice and limber.
And that was that,
Let me just fix this.
I hate it when fantasy has a character who needs to cast a fire spell in order to move the plot forward. And so the fire spell works, and it works this way. And then later on in the book, it would be inconvenient if the fire spell worked the same way, so it doesn't work that way. And then later on in the story, it would be convenient if it worked in an entirely new way that would be helpful for this new plot, so that's just how it works. It's as strong or as weak, and its properties change based on whatever the plot requires. It just feels like bad writing to me. Stuff is that way. Where it's like, oh yeah, the limitation. Excuse me. The limitation of the stuff he clearly understood pretty early on. And it shouldn't always be like the key that perfectly fits every lock to every plot point that you go through. I don't like that. It's more interesting for it to be like, damn, this key just doesn't fit. We've seen how it functions here. Of course it doesn't fit in this key hole. It's like, yeah, but what if the key functions in this way, then that means the only thing we're missing is this. But what if we do this with this to cause this effect here? And it's like, yeah. Makes characters have to think. It makes it.
Something smells tasty.
I want the reader to be able to understand shit and not just be told things. Like, if the reader never really understands how the fucking magic works, they just know whenever the magic is needed, it works. That's just not exciting. But if the reader's like, wait, if fire spells work in this manner and they have this effect that's countering the whatever effect you see here, then that means that this other person who injured in this way could not have been injured by a fire spell. The characters seem to think it, but no, that doesn't make sense because of this. And it turns out, no, they weren't injured by a fire spell. The reader figured it out before the fucking character. Because they were just assuming it's fucking magic. But the reader understood the limitations based on what was happening. When Piranhas moved to a new location, Makoko catch sight of occasional stray Nippon. Makoko did not understand why such Nippon avoid other friends and live in lonely, lonely places. Total mystery.
I should write this all down.
But yeah, I want a reader who's paying attention to be able to predict the way in which the world will function. That was like, I want it to feel real. That's the thing about most magic. It doesn't feel real. It feels fake. It feels like magic. It's like, well, why does the Mogwai turn into gremlin if it eats after midnight? Magic. Because it doesn't fucking make sense. It's always midnight somewhere. Is it based on the sun? The moon? Like, give me more information than midnight. Like, what the fuck? Surely there's more to it than that. What about daylight savings time? Like, does that affect it? Magic. And that kind of thing is fine for a short story, but if you're doing a complex, long, big thing, then that sort of just don't eat after midnight thing, it doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be able to suspend someone's disbelief for the entirety of like a fucking long ass story. Maybe you can do it for an hour or so, but not a big ass long story where someone's gonna have to devote like 20-30 hours to finishing it. Like, what the fuck? Actually, that doesn't make sense. What about daylight savings time? At some point that'll happen, because they'll be reading the book and then daylight savings time will happen for them, and they'll be like, wait a second. Like, what is affecting these things? So it'd be cool if you learn that it's not just really based on time, and sometimes you can eat after midnight, sometimes you can't even eat before midnight at certain times. because it turns out that it's based on this or that, or have it tied to something that's tangible, that's understandable, that's predictable and repeatable. And when you do that, the world feels real. When you have those sort of rules, it feels like, hey, I know this. I know this world. I know how it works.
These are not good tidings, especially when we're so swamped.
Speaking of a good magic system, the Dresden Files. That's probably one of the better magic systems I've seen in a series of books. Very well structured. It only gets more, well, like everything fits together better and better as the books continue. You learn more about the magic system and world and how it fits into the real world as you progress through the story of the first book. And the second book you learn more, and the third book you learn more, and the fourth book you learn more, and it's like, wow, that's a really cool world, really well thought out way in which magic works, and you understand things because of that. Like, you understand, because it explains the magic system so well throughout the course of the stories, you start to understand the limitations of it itself and what it can do. So you understand the difficulty of the character's going through, and the things that the character can and can't do, or when the character pushes the limits and you're like, wow, they did something that almost can't be done, you know, because you understand the limits.
Excuse me, are you Solon?
Ah, yes. How may I help you?
I'm here about the Levnite shipment to Colony 30.
And then when a character does some magical bullshit that helps them get through this part of the plot, instead of it being like, oh yeah, of course they just had the right magic spell to get through that part of the plot, instead you're like, oh wow, that was clever. And like, where normally, like, if someone has to do magic to get through part of the plot, it doesn't feel clever. It's like, of course I happen to have, we may be trapped inside this blah blah blah, but I have the levitation spell, therefore we don't have to think about it, it's gone. And then you're not like, oh, it's really clever that he knew the levitation spell. It's like, yeah, he knew it because he needed it to get out, of course he knew it. Whereas when you understand the limitations of a magic system, and it has severe limitations and restrictions and rules that you have to follow in order to do things, and then you understand the predicament that the character's in, you're like, oh my god, how the hell could they possibly get out of this? Their magic isn't going to be able to help them. And then they use the magic and they didn't break the rules. They followed the rules that you yourself also knew, but it was used in a clever way, and you're like, oh wow, yeah, I never thought about that. That makes perfect fucking sense. So now this character's looking like they're fucking like Sherlock Holmes or some shit, and the clever shit that they're doing, but it's magic at the same time. You can't do that with a traditional story about magic, because there's no limitations to it other than some bullshit for that part of the story needs, so that it never feels like the characters are being clever. Like, that happened a little bit in Harry Potter. Somewhat they did that kind of thing in Harry Potter, where they showed limitations on what the characters could do, and then they showed them use the things that they knew to solve problems based on those those limitations. That kind of thing you don't typically see in Magic systems, which is one of the reasons why that Harry Potter stuff was probably popular. One of the many reasons, most likely. But yeah, later on, but it wasn't always like that. Sometimes Harry Potter was just magic, right? Sometimes that's just the way it functioned, but it wasn't always like that. It had touches of that other thing. Like even like in the first one where they had to use the different they had to use the different things to get past the tests to get into where the Philosopher's Stone was or whatever.
I was told that you couldn't send it, and I was hoping to find out why.
Did you run into an issue? Well, we sent some of our compeers to Dana Desert, but we haven't heard from them since.
And like I said, Harry Potter kind of did that loosely. It did it here and there. The longer it ran, the less it did that, because it was more like it always did it a little bit, but it like did it within the limitations. It was normally like the limitations of the children. The adults didn't tend to have many limitations. They were always pulling some fucking spell out of their ass that solved whatever problem had to be solved, right?
I can't exactly leave my post, so I was deliberating as to how we should proceed.
But mostly it's because they were trying to tell a story where the kids were limited in what they knew, and so the limitations were set based on that. It's like, oh, they can do these spells. These are the limits of their spell that they can do based on what we've seen them in the classroom doing, and then they apply that to help solve whatever situation they're in.
You said the desert, right? Anywhere in particular?
I still say Dresden Files is way better than that. Dresden Files is Harry Potter, but not for kids. Where shit is a lot more intelligently done, and it's not focused on children, it's focused on grown people.
The richest Levnite veins can be found by a landmark known as Glamrock, so you might try there.
And if you do the audiobooks, the audiobooks are read by Spike. If you wonder what I'm talking about, the audiobooks of the Dresden Files are read by James Marsters, I think his name is, which is the guy who plays Spike from Buffy. Except he doesn't have a British accent in it. Instead, he's just some Chicago guy who's a wizard. But he has Spike's voice at the same time. Pretty funny. I've listened to them once, and they were pretty good. Like, I really liked them.
We'll head out there to look for them. You do this?
We can't just ignore someone in need. And besides, we need to get our hands on that Levnite.
Well then, thank you very much. I hope to hear good news from you.
So their friends didn't return? That sounds kind of worrying.
We'd better go find them quick. Something smells tasty.
Alright, and with that incredibly short stream where almost nothing got done, that's going to be it for today. We're going to watch some Stargate SG-1. We're starting up movie night.
Gotta note this all down.
We're going to see if they address the fact that they now have captured alien craft. They're going to start experimenting on who knows? Who knows? Hell yeah, man. In the next exciting episode of Stargate SG-1, please stand by. I don't know what the hell gonna happen. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hopefully we'll get a lot more of the game done tomorrow. Today was a bit of a special case. There is a chance that I'll be starting the stream pretty late tomorrow, though, because it's Sunday. We'll see. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys the next time I stream, which will be tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. And take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay healthy if you are. Get healthy if you're not. I'm in the process of trying to get healthy because I'm not. Good night, everyone. Bye.